Hello and welcome back to Wintermute, Act 2 of Long Dark. And we are standing just inches, millimeters away from this broken bear spear, which we are going to pick up and see if we can fix. But before we start doing all of that and actually playing the game, I just want to ask that you like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and maybe even leave a comment. But the choice is yours, so you do you. And with that, we are going to see if we can actually fix this because, oh yeah, and by the way, it would be super awesome and nice if you did. There we go. That was all it. But yeah, it's pretty banged up, but we have a place to fix it fairly nearby.
Damn. Looks like one little detail got missed in the trapper's legend of the old bear.
Yep.
The spear didn't survive the fight. Must be something I can use to fix it in that old machine shed.
Yes. Which is this, which we was in the previous episode. So what I need to do is hop, skip, and jump back to there and fix it up. So let's see if we can do that. I think what I need to do is, I think going out the back door, which is over here, I think. It is not. I am a little bit too heavy, so I can't actually sprint. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to go down to this rock down here. Because in the previous episode I picked up a climbing rope. And I'm going to put that climbing rope over here. Which means I can more easily just skip the whole trip all the way around and just appear here and go straight to where I need to be. There we go. I am still too heavy to run. How heavy am I? I am way too heavy. Okay. Fair enough. I might just leave things if that's the case, so I can actually move a bit more. Okay, let's go through and see what we have. What is the heaviest I have? Yeah, of course, it's the hunting rifle. The hunting rifle is unnecessarily heavy. The rabbit... Let's just eat that. The rabbit meat is just awful when it comes to calorie and weight. The peanut butter is not much better. And the rose hips can get crafted down to something more compact, and it's all of these cans. All of these cans are just so bleeding heavy. Like, they are insanely heavy. Oh, I have the well-fed. That's so good because that means yes.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah. Yep. That is pretty much the best thing I could have gotten at this point. The well-fed buff is so good because it means you can carry 5 kilos more. And it takes 5 more kilos until you're so encumbered that you can't run. I might want to sleep here, to be honest. But I'm not sure. I might also just say whatever and go back to...
Could end up being useful.
Just go back to the factory. Which I probably will. Make sure we add all of these to the radial menu. It's going to make it a bit quicker. And it's also going to reduce more weight. Let's add you to the radial menu. Radial menu. Yeah, so instead of going around, I will actually go over here. And use the rope. Or I can't because I'm too heavy, right? No, I can't. I cannot because I'm too heavy. Let's do this instead then. Let's see if we can... Nope. I really shouldn't go there. Yep, there we go. Didn't even need it. Need to use the rope. Didn't even need to use the rope, but it's a bit quicker to go this way because I can just go straight down like this instead of having to go all the way around. And yeah, it's a bit less fiddly all around. But I might come across a wall or not. I'm not sure. No. Oh, okay. Okay, no wolves. That's good. Not going to complain too much. Just a little bit. There's many games I get frustrated with. But that's usually because I'm having a ton of fun and is invested in what I'm doing and get a bit annoyed when it's not going exactly how I want. And sometimes... Ooh, get rid of you. Sometimes I get suspicious when it's going a bit too well. Now, there should be over at this side, there should be a hidden cache somewhere. And I do want to see if I can find it. I think it's amongst the rubble here somewhere. No. It's not here. It is... out this way. Okay. Sorry about popping the menu up and down and flashing it like that, but just needed to confirm the direction of which way am I going to go to find this thing. And it's this way. And I went past it. Some of the caches are fairly easy to find, others are pretty difficult to find because they are fairly well hidden. Sometimes the icons, there it is. Sometimes the icons are actually so big it's hard to see where it's actually
I've been looking for you.
going to be.
I could use this.
Not the fire log, it's way too heavy. And a tin of coffee I will take, but yeah, the fire logs are good. They give you a lot of burn time, like the duration of how long the fire can burn. It gives you a lot of time for the fire, but it gives you pretty much nothing in terms of heat. And they are heavy as you would not believe it. They are so bleeding heavy. It's just having one of them on you is just too much. You get encumbered so quickly when you have just one of them that, yeah, it's usually very difficult to move because of it.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yep. So let's go and go in here. There is also another reason why we are going in here. It's not just to sleep. We actually need to get in here to
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Oh. Thank you for those socks. But yeah, we actually going in here for more reasons than just sleeping. We actually need to fix the spear. And this is what the place to do it. Because there is a furnace here. And there is a hammer here. Which is something we do need.
Not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah. Let's put you there. There is a bunch of coal here. And for a reason, because we are going to need it. Another thing that I'm going to...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yes. Let's drop that. Drop that. We're also going to not forget to bring the lights.
Feels like a lot of gear.
I can actually see where I'm going and what I'm doing. Like that. I actually need to see if we can remove a bunch of these matches because I don't need this many. I do not need this many. 33. Let's take those 24, and that's more than enough. More than enough. Put that took away. Make sure we pick up all the scrap and make sure we take that.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah. Let's put that away because I don't need it. And I think apart from that, it's basically just food that is weighing me down. And pick you up.
Is it food or...
Right. Okay. Let's go and see if we can actually make this fire. And since I don't want to sit around waiting forever, we will accelerate it.
That should do it.
All right, I just needed to...
Let's do this.
All right, it creates an infinity furnace. And normally, what you should do when you... Because when you want to craft something, it has to be a certain temperature. It has to be above, I think, 150. I don't remember exactly, but it needs to be a certain, above a certain temperature, which it will tell you if it's not and what you need to get to. So what you want to do is actually use wood. You want to save as much coal as possible and use wood based things first, because you can only get a certain like you have a ceiling for what wood can bring the temperature up to. Once you're there, it's only coal that can bring it higher in temperature. So what you want to do is start off with your wood and then finish it off the rest that is missing by using coal. That's sort of the things you want to do. Now this just popped me to where I need it to be. So turn you off so we don't waste a bunch of fuel. Because this requires a heavy hammer, which we have, forge, which we are using, and scrap metal. And it's going to take 1.5 hours. Let's do that.
Guess I can add blacksmith to my growing list of skills.
Sorry about
Let's
the
hope I don't have
darkness.
to put this spear to the test.
So, we now need to get back to Jeremiah the Trapper. And yeah, that's sort of how you forge things. Is you get the forge up to temperature and then you craft things like the improved hatchet, the improved knife. And in Interloper, the only tool you will the only tool you will get is the improvised knife and a hatchet. You have to craft them. So anyway, let's turn on the lights again so we can actually see. And I think I need to lighten my load a lot. So it's not like I'm swimming through molasses without any fluid or molasses. Yeah, I do need to I do need to make sure I'm a lot less heavy, and I don't think I need the hammer. That's 2 kilos just there. Let's remove you, a lot of you. Quality tools, let's remove that. And I think what I want to do is actually clean this as much as possible. I think what I want to do is make sure that not only that it is fueled, that we're using natural lighting. And there was an aurora, which we slept through. Should have probably made sure to water myself before sleeping, but whatever, here we are. We're fine. Make sure to eat that rabbit meat that's left. And yeah, so let's make sure to clean this as much as possible so it doesn't break. If anything reaches 0 durability, like 0% durability, the item becomes ruined and it's unfixable. It does, like, even if you had a time where you hit 1%, on the durability. Because it went below that. Like, I'm doing a poor job of trying to explain this, but if something is at 1%, you can still fix it, but as soon as it reaches 0, it becomes ruined and it's unfixable. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm doing a poor job of communicating, but anyway, here we are. Cleaning this hunting rifle as much as possible because it's going to be important to have this as spick and span as we can possibly get it to be. And I will demonstrate with this firearm cleaning kit. It's now at 5%. It has been going down 5% on the durability, condition, whatever you want to call it. It's called condition in this game, but it's the same as durability in many other games. And as soon as it hits 0, this firearm cleaning kit will be tagged as ruined. And I will showcase that. And there was a bit of a sound as well, which means that the tool broke. And yeah, as you can see here, when we click on it, over here we see it says ruined, it says condition 0%, and it has a big red X on it. It means it's unusable, it's unfixable, and is 100% spent. What you can do to get rid of it is in a container, move it over, and it will get deleted. Very handy if you're having, especially in like Interloper and you have limited space. Anything that is ruined still weighs the same. So if it's ruined and you want to get rid of it because it's just weighing you down and being useless. So anyway, we shall I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually leave this episode here. I am going to leave it here. I'm going to, I think, when I come back for the next episode, make sure that we're not trying to move when it's a blizzard, but we will actually, before I end, I will move in here where it is slightly warmer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I remember that I had socks, I had some good socks. And yeah, these have one, they are just way better. These are just so bad. The sports socks are really terrible and is terrible in real life. They are horrendously bad to keep your feet warm. And it seems like the blizzard has gone and passed. So what we are going to do is we are going to continue and make the trek all the way back. So going from the maintenance yard, we picked up the spear from the hunting lodge, jumped down to the maintenance yard where we fixed it and some other things. And then we will, in the next episode and future episodes, make the trek all the way back through Fallen Muskeg, all the way back to Mystery Lake, where we need to go back to the trapper's cabin. So, I think we will round off by just reminding you that liking the video and subscribing to the channel and commenting and all of that YouTube nonsense would be super awesome and nice if you did. But the choice is yours, so you do you. And on screen you should now be able to see YouTube recommendation, quick access to subscribe button, and quick access to the playlist for this series. So, with that, thanks for watching. Goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.